morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? There's a bunch of people here. Who was here early? Brock was here, Joe was here, Tommy J, Trip, Cobus was here, but I think he had to take off. Gator, Richard, how you doing? And just in case anybody, who else is here? Did I miss? Hey, Zoe, um, I had to change the music. I got the permission of the creator, Richard, but yeah, what do you guys think of the music? It was just I don't know, it was a weird deal. This one I know isn't copyrighted or whatever. So, what did you think of the music? Uh, let's see. Health okay. House is going good. I'm going to do a video at the end of this week. The guy is there. He said it's going to take 10 days to put the carport, what I call the cover, and for the Thai kitchen and for the driveway. And the driveway is going to run all the way from the house all the way out to the front gate. It's going to be covered. So I'm going to wait. He started yesterday. I figure by, it's Thursday, I think. I'm retired, so I don't know for sure. But hey, Robert, how you doing? Good. Okay, thanks. It's all Richard, man. He's the man. Hi, Life After Kids. How are you? Glad you could make it. Uh, so it should have something by Saturday, I think. A couple of days. They're putting the guy with the granite's going to come out, I think, and measure either today or tomorrow. And then the cabinet maker's still building the cabinets at home, so they should be out. I'm going to find out. I'm hoping the first part of next week. I'd like to, I was I was hoping and praying for the end of the month, but it's going to be if I can get in there before Christmas. Now I'm talking before Christmas. Isn't this a bitch? But yeah, so I'm hoping. I mean that would be okay. I could live with that. We push it till next year, and I'll be a little bit pissy. But hey, Ron, how you doing? Dirty old man, you made it. You were sick yesterday or something. I heard must have been life threatening. I can't see you missing anything, but I'm glad you could all make it in. Um, One thing, real quick, on I did that video on uh, what I think it should take to live here. I want to clarify a few things. First, I got a very good. It's from a foreigner's Thailand's dream, and I'm glad that you watch. I hope you're watching now. It said, "Hi, Dave. I don't want to be a doom and gloom merchant, but I am realistic. Thousands of guys have moved to Thailand to live the so-called dream life in the past. For a small percentage, things work out great. For the vast majority of people, things take a turn for the worst, and many end up losing everything they have. A dream lifestyle can be had in Thailand if you're ultra careful and carefree. Take care," which I take as a very good and a good comment. I think it's great. Thank you. But I just wrote back. I want to elaborate. I wrote back. It could happen, of course, but it could happen anywhere in the world. Blah blah. I didn't get to explain the whole thing. The main thing that I probably should have made more evident was I was talking to people uh, retirement age, 50, 55 years old. By all means, if somebody's 30 years old and they're going to sell their life savings, they have no pension, they have no retirement, they just have the money that's in their pocket, and maybe they have a decent amount of money in the bank. Yes, you have to be very careful, but you have to be careful anywhere in the world, not just Thailand. So, I wanted to make that point clear that it's basically for that. And then, like I say, if you get here and you can't tell uh, whether something's going on. Granted, there are some real good people at con women, con men, whatever, that can portray something that's supposed to be great, and you think everything's great. But for the most part, 90% of them are gonna from the very first time you talk to them, they want money. Can you send me this? Can you? I would say that's a immediate goodbye. See ya. But for a 30-year-old, 35-year-old, even a 40-year-old that doesn't have a pension or retirement unless he's got a crap load of money in the bank. But then again, you got to be careful because, yes, I know a couple of people that have come here and not intentionally thought anything of it, but have bought property and it's in their wife's name and blah, 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 and then ended up getting the rug pulled out from underneath them. Can it happen? Sure, it can happen. But like I said, it can happen anywhere, not just in Thailand. And if I'm missing any comments, guys, what's it? Richard says, was that comment from my mom? Is your mom here? Hi, Richard's mom, if she's here watching. If I miss anything, let me know. But anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way. By all means, any comments. He was real respectful. I don't know who he is. I hadn't seen his name before. Anytime you want to comment, uh, by all means, comment. I'll take any kind of criticism. Doesn't make anything as long as it's semi respectful. I got no problem with answering it, reading it, anything I could do to help. And in the end of that video too, in case there's people here, if there's something that you need to know for your specific case, your ideal condition or your condition or anything, I'd be more than happy to help if I can. Just put it in the comments or send me an email or whatever. I'll help as much as I can. Hey Tom, how you doing? Saying good morning to everybody. Ron, Kia. Am I saying that right? Is it Kia Williams? Kei? Is that it? Life After Kids? I should know how to pronounce your name, I hope. Ron Dawson. Everybody's just saying hello. Okay, cool. Loves beard. Trying to get your, yeah, and my wife's trying to get me to shave it off. It's been on since I was 14 years old. I've had it off 3 times, 2 times for operations. Well, I should say 3 times. They shaved me while I was in an induced coma when I was in the hospital 2 years ago for 2 months in intensive care. They shaved it while I was asleep. But other than that, two operations. Once for my first wife, had never seen me without a beard, so I shaved it off. I was very young. I was only married for 9 months. And then that time, and that's it, I think. 2 operations, once for the wife, and that's it. It's all. Otherwise, it's been on my whole life. I don't even know what I would do without it if it wasn't on my face. In fact, after the first time, I'll tell you a quick one. After the first time that I shaved it for the first operation, I was 18 on my left knee. For the second one, when I went in to meet the anesthesiologist, I said, "Is there a way that I can just shave right here so you can put that mask and it'll seal?" He said, "Oh yeah, you bet." So I didn't even really shave it all the way off then. Thanks for the pronunciation. What did I miss? Keisha. Okay, Keisha. All right, now I've got it. I hope, Keisha. Sorry about that. Santa's helper. Let's see what else. So anyway, like I said, any constructive criticism, as long as you're decent, you're welcome in the chat. You're welcome to leave comments. You're welcome to do anything unless you get nasty, and then you can go to hell. So I'm sure that there's enough mods around that you won't last but a split second. So anyway, like I said, I like that kind of stuff. He was very respectful, and I appreciate. Excuse me, I appreciate that. So now the house part, like I said earlier, the island's in, the top's on it. The guy's supposed to come, I believe, tomorrow from Granite to measure it. And then I'm hoping the middle or end of next week, that'll all be done. All the tile will be done. The lights are all on. The air conditioners are hooked up. All the electrical's done. The fans are on the back porch. Pretty much the grading on the property is done to a certain extent. They've got to put some concrete stuff, get ready for concrete. I'm imagining they'll probably pour the concrete right about when the man's done with the outside carport. I call it a carport. Is Mitch here? Hey, Mitch, what's up? Good morning. Hey, Al, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Hey, Bodo. Did you ask a question too, Bodo? I thought I saw. Were you in here a minute ago and asked a question that I missed? Never recommend a certain. I must have missed. I thought that you asked a question. If you did and I didn't answer, just post it again. I think I said hi to Tommy J. Hey, CJ Paradise, how are you, sir? Glad you could make it. And anyway, so the house is done. The only thing that I've got to do now is get the water from the city, which I'm supposed to find out by Saturday. It was my understanding that it was going to be this humongous cost to put it in, to bring it all the way up the street, blah, 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 blah. And the neighbor behind, not behind me, the one that killed the dog, the neighbor next to me is a super nice Thai family, very very good guy, and they said I need to talk to him, and he had to pay to bring it. So if I wanted to talk to him, they would tap off of his. I would, compensate him somehow, monetarily, of course. And then they to bring it to the property is like nothing. So I'll find out. So we'll probably get that done. So I'll have the well, which I'm going to use for the pond, I believe. So I don't have to worry about chlorine. And I'll have both of them. The pond, the well is a backup to the city water. I call it city water. That's going to be coming in. So I have to move the green tank over, level out a spot facing the back of the property on the left-hand side. Of course, that's different this way. Anyway, where I'm going to put the temporary above-ground pool that you've seen before. And I'm going to get ready to move that. I've got one that has the tilapia. I never did a series on the tilapia, but they're about yay big now. So I'm going to give them to the cousin that's building the wall. He has a pond, so we're going to go ahead and give them. Now the pond that they're in is actually a newer above ground, so I'm going to clean that. I'll use potassium permanganate to disinfect everything, and then set it up over there. Put a few fish in it. Put a mature filter media that I have, and get it cycling. So when I do move the fish, I'm guessing in about a month, it'll be ready to go. So I'll have the tank over there full as a backup in case water goes away completely. I have water to top up the pond, and that's about it. The backyard in that corner, looking to where the green tank was. That I'm going to have them put concrete all the way up to the well, where the well was drilled, and that's where I don't know if I'm going to cover it or enclose it or anything yet, but that's where the tank's going to be. The pump for the house, the pool pump, and then I'm going to have an outside shower there too. That I told you I might put in. In fact, I'm almost positive I'm going to put in a hot water heater just to wash the dogs. The kids get, it's easier to do it outside than inside. So I'll try that. What did I miss? Dirty old man. I need to get to Singapore. Customer service did not know. Needing them. Actual answer. I don't know what that question was. I pushed the button to match the number I got from the website. I don't know. You guys missed me on that conversation. But anyway, also, when Andy comes in, hopefully Andy will come in. I guess Andy's coming. I think January. I think he's already got his ticket. He's working on his pass and all that stuff. So he's got to be excited as hell. So hopefully when he comes in, we'll try to nudge him to come on and tell us what's going on. But yeah. So other than that, as soon as they turn the house over to me, I will start the plunge pool. I'm going to do the plunge pool first. Should take me I'm figuring about 6 weeks, because I'm going to dig it. Then it's got to be concreted slab, and then there'll be block walls, and they need to be made smooth. All the jets and plumbing needs to go in, and then it's going to be painted with pool paint. And then over the pool paint, I'm going to have him put small mosaic type, bigger than mosaic, but kind of mosaic, blues and light blues and that kind of stuff, tile over the whole thing. And it'll be sticking up above the ground, maybe a foot. The rest of it will be in the ground, and it's going to be like 1.3 meters or so. I got to get my wife I got to measure her from the neck down, because she doesn't want it any deeper than basically right here. So this is Neighboring Farm paid for city water to be piped, said we could tap in for 30,000. Yeah, I hope it's not that. I hope it's not that much, but because I don't think it came that far. But and the guy's really reasonable, and we're also, because of us, and I'll use this kind of as a trump card. I just found out yesterday that the friends in the city and all the people that have been talking, that I told you they came out twice to look at the road. January, the first part of the year, they're putting in a road. So which will, we basically, because of the connections and stuff, we got it. So, but the guy's really a good guy. I don't think he's going to try to burn us in any way. Oh, when does the basketball? Yeah, no basketball court, Richard. Um, are the Rams? What are the Rams located? So three. I don't know. I didn't see it. Bobby's here. Hey, Bobby, what's up? Something about the God. I haven't watched one American football game. But I imagine when she first told me too, Craig, she thought that it was going to be somewhere around 10,000 baht to bring it in. So if I could stay at that or around that, I'll be happy with that. If they try to hit me for 30,000, I'll just use the well. I'm going to get filters anyway for it. So, what did Tom say here? I'm missing stuff. Sorry, guys. Mr. Mitch, at least I have a bar where we can all drink now. We have a bar from the rest of them. Yeah, that now me and Mitch were talking about that, and I think you answered me before, Tom. They have to have Mexican food, right? I mean, and the Mexican. You talked about the Thai food, but I didn't hear, or either that or I wasn't paying attention, which I'm sorry for watching your video, but I didn't. How's the Mexican food? Because that's definitely one place I want to hit. I was gonna try to go to Tat Panom for just one night, just to try to meet Chuck and Paige. I left him a message, but I think he's gonna be busy. He just got home and stuff, and after I already wrote the message, I kind of felt kind of shitty about it, So maybe I'll wait until later because I know he's going to Joe's for Thanksgiving, so he's going to be leaving pretty soon. But anyway, I'm trying to get a trip on this freaking Forza, and I might still go to Mukdahan or something on the scooter just to get on the road. My wife, of course, has already said no. She wants to go to Korat Friday, I think, because she has to get her equivalent of anybody in the United States birth certificate, so that I can send in all this paperwork for my retirement. And I guess she wants to try to do that Friday. God, excuse me, Friday. I guess I'll take a drink. Excuse me. So, what did Bobby say? What did I miss? They paid a ton of money for two new guys. Oh, okay, you're talking about football. All right. Mitch says, I told Dave last night about we had to eat it because I wasn't paying attention. He wasn't paying attention. You're probably right, obviously. I do want to go there. I've been craving again. Like I said, when Tom took us to Route 66 in Pattaya, it was awesome. I mean, the Mexican food was top notch. It was fine. It was as good as I've gotten anywhere in the U.S. It was really good. I opened up a bar and grill. Who is Richard is? A bar and grill. I'm going to call it Knuckle Sandwich. Good idea. Video coming soon. Okay. Okay, cool. Then I'll get to know the critiques from both of you. I'm sure Tom's probably already had it. I want to. Yeah, Tom says it's the best place in Paula to eat, so I'm going to have to go with his. Yeah, like if he brought me to Route 66, it was awesome. So happy place. That's all we want is our happy place. I gave my season tickets up for the Rams. I gave up on the Lammies years ago when they left LA. It never every time I watched them, they do okay, and as soon as they got a game ahead, or they'd sit on the ball, we'll just sit on the ball. We'll just sit on the ball, and I got tired of watching that. At least that was my interpretation of them 15, 20 years ago. Am I missing anything? Anybody asking any questions? What else? Nice on here. So we got the love connections going, which is cool. A little early for it, but acceptable. Let's not go there. I'll keep it clean. Yeah, no shit. Um, I'll save it for a phone call. Good man. Thanks, Al. Uh, so anyway, the house, like I said, I'm gonna go there as soon as I get done with this stream. I'm gonna go over and take a look and see exactly where they're at. But excuse me. I'm gonna guess it's either gonna be tomorrow, Friday, and probably not. It's probably gonna be Saturday because if she wants to go to Korat, then we'll be gone tomorrow. It's about a 3 hour, 2.5, 3 hour drive from our house here in Surin. And that video did the best out of it. I think pretty much all except for the Honda Forza um, extra, accessory video. That one did the best as far as just a regular video. Still going strong. For some reason, everybody wanted to know something about Korat. Okay, here's Mitch explaining something. I'm bringing a large group of friends there to have our weekly meeting. Cool. I attempted to attend a olive branch, but got shut down like a cheap at the Kansas City Fair. Yeah, you did. You tried. It ain't never gonna happen, I don't think. Travel is better. Let's see. And I haven't seen Andy yet. Somebody let me know if I miss Andy coming in, because I really want to ask him about it. I know he's got to be excited as hell to get the hell out of Australia and do some vacationing here in Thailand. And again, like I said, there are people that say bad, don't come, it's horrible, and all this, and not from what I've seen, man. And like I said, is there a slim chance that you could have a false positive? Yeah, slim chance. And like I said, on my understanding is, and of course I don't know, you'd have to find out, but my understanding is if you do get something like that, they're going to retest you. You might have to stay another day in the hotel, but they're going to test you again. And if you test negative, you're on your way. And like I said before, if you test positive, you've got COVID. So you need to, something has to happen. You're just unlucky. The false positive sucks. The having COVID sucks, but it is a part of this life we live in now. Everybody, hey Baldy, how you doing? Just saying hi to everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Yeah, so I mean, I don't see any reason why not. I do see the frustration and the stuff that people feel about the bars not being open. Like I said, it's sad for the bar owners, but I don't know what that noise was. It's sad for the bar owners, but as far as people coming here, and if you're thinking, if you're a young guy and you're coming here to chase women, or that's your objective, not particularly my cup of tea, but a lot of people's cup of tea. It can be had anywhere, in Pattaya, in Jantiem, in Phuket, in anywhere. The girls are there, I mean, so do you have a choice of 3,000? No, but I think you have more than enough choices. So if that's what's keeping you away, I think I don't know. I think it's crazy. And then if you're a family, of course, why not, man? You've seen the beaches, why not come here and spend a week or whatever, 10 days in a 5-star hotel for $100 a night, and let your family enjoy some some good living. I don't see any reason why not. Again, personal opinion. There's a bunch of people out there that are, naysayers. No, don't do it. It's horrible. Don't come here to live either. I've heard that one recently too. It's not a good place to retire. I don't know. I think it's a great place to retire. Is it going to make changes when it goes from 800 to 1.2? It'll make a change in my life, only because I bring in about 103,000 baht every month. Okay. And I leave enough in the States to cover anything that could happen there. So I'd like to leave it like that. The problem that I have is if they jump that up to 100,000 baht, or a million baht from 800, is that What happens if the bot gets stronger and the dollar drops? I mean, I've put the same amount, $3,200, into to transfer, and I've gotten from 96 or 97,000 to 105. So, if it drops below that, I'm screwed. So the thing that I would do in that particular case is either bring in more money, which I could, but I don't want to. I'm going to go for, probably this time in February, I'm going to go for a marriage visa, because whatever it's going to be, it's probably going to be half, because right now it's 400 and 800. If they do this, I'm imagining it's going to be 1.2, and half that, 600. So that's perfectly doable for most people, even a single guy on, because what would that be? 600 still less than the 800 and the 865 or 67. So it's less than that. I would imagine it would be in most people's, and I'm talking about retired people again, it would be in most people's wheelhouse, um, to have that 1800 income on Social Security. So you still should be able to meet it. If you're a couple, it's not a problem. If you're single, then it's going to be a problem for some of the people. They'll have to figure out. They'll have to figure out something else. But I wouldn't let it hamper me if I was moving here. Plus, I don't, unless somebody can correct me and let me know. And if I'm missing stuff, I'm rambling, guys. It looks like you're just talking to each other, so that's cool. Uh, I've only heard it's just rumors. It was written on a piece of paper somewhere going around the government. So until they hit me up and say you need to put in 1.2, I'm going to go that it's 800, and 800 at the 60. I think it's 65 or 67,000. I'm going to say that most retired a retired person that had a halfway decent job and worked most of their life are going to be up in the 16 to 1800 a month from Social Security. And if you have, of course, a pension or something like that, you've got no problem. Uh, Mitch is posting links. Thank you, Mitch. Let's see what Tommy J says. Can you still use both incomes and savings? I believe so. So if you have 600 in savings, yeah, you're absolutely right, Tommy. If you have 600 in savings, which I could do something like that, then you'd only have 600 that you would need to show. And I believe that's the case. It just has to be by the end of that, in that 12-month period, you had to bring in and have here in Thailand either 800 or 1.2 million. And it's like I said before, you need to check this out. But it's under the way that I read the law is you could bring in nothing for 6 months and then bring in 1.3 for the other 6 months, and as long as you're over the 800 or whatever the case may be, I believe that's still okay. Now you're going to find some people that are going to buck that, probably, and I'm talking about immigration officers, but for the most part, I think that they're all good guys. Like I said, if you're going to be an asshole, they're gonna smile at you and just, oh yeah, no problem, and they ain't gonna help you worth a shit. But if you're nice and you say, well, I interpret it this way, can we, it'd be great if you have a partner or somebody, a Thai person, to go with you to talk and say, well, that we understand it as this. Can we get a clarification? And if they don't give it to you, then I would go to another place or another day or a different officer or something. But me, to be safe, put in 67 every month, and you don't have to worry about it. But like sometimes, like in the past, and I know that I did it at least once in the last one, and they did okay it. Um, I got trigger finger on. I had money come in early before the end of the month by a few days, and it usually takes like 4 days for it to get transferred. And I hit transfer, and it transferred the money in the same month. It transferred it like overnight or something. So again, they took that as this amount of money is what you need in 12 months. So like I said, I wouldn't push it, but I believe that that's the way it reads. But definitely, I'm almost positive you can do that, Tommy. You can use both. That's what Uli, you're here. How are you doing, Uli? Just keep, yeah, exactly, Keisha. Yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. Just keep the 800 in there, and if they bump that to 1.2, then you increase it to 1.2. That would be the easiest way. And for somebody that doesn't have enough, and you don't bring in enough, that option, like Tommy was saying, that option of keeping, let's say it goes to 1.2, you only have enough to show 800. Then if you put 600 in the bank and they let you do that, and you show so much a month that make up the difference for the other 600 for the 1.2, shouldn't be any problem. So I'm going to say most people that want to retire here in Thailand are going to be able to. And like I said, I think you got it made if you're a couple and you both got 16, 1800 each on Social Security. Um, like I said, that 32, that's what I bring in every month. And I've got more than enough money for to live and for everything, going vacation and whatever I want to do. So, okay, Mitch is joking about something. Imagine that. I've never known Mitch to joke about anything. Hey, Mark's here. Hey, Mark, how you doing? I didn't see you. Sorry, I'm rambling. Let's see. I have a new tank top available. Okay, Richard has a new tank top available. Mr. Mitch, I'm slow, but trying to keep up. Yes, I do it all the time, Keisha. I try to keep up with him. It's in because pretty soon he'll post like somebody on YouTube that has 1 million subscribers and post their link and say, "Oh, hey, hi, welcome." Does it with Icy all the time and somebody else too. Some people I don't know, so it doesn't really phase me. Oh, that guy has 1 million. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Do hate tank top, Richard. I'm seeing. You know, and just so that you guys know, I applied for the being monetized, and it said it could take a month. They did it in 2 days. So obviously they looked at the channel and said, okay, this guy isn't a complete idiot, so we'll go ahead and do it. Now, I don't know how to put any of the stuff on it yet, but I did get approved, so that's pretty cool. I want 1 million subs. Yeah, I mean, it would be great, wouldn't it? I don't know. I forget what some of these people, they make a ton of money. That one guy that I watch in Australia, um, he's got almost 2 million or over 2 million, and he bought his place in Australia, brand new boats, does exactly what he wants, goes out on the water every day, goes free diving, with spear guns and fishes, and that's all he does. I mean, he's living the life. Can't blame that. I'm retired. I got enough. I don't need any more. I put in a good word with YouTube. I'm missing all this good stuff because I know Richard's got to be going back and forth with somebody. Thanks, Jake. Okay, I'll get a pin code. Okay, I will. I'll look for it, CJ. Yeah, I don't know what to do. They sent me a thing saying, congratulations, whatever, you've been approved or something. Only 2 days after I applied for it. I had to get some kind of an AdSense account or something. Anyway, I don't know. I'll look at it someday and figure out. I'm imagining I could still do live streams. I should have probably tried a live stream straight through YouTube. Brock just caught up with the chat. Been hanging the wash. Okay. Oh, Benja's here. I didn't see Benja. Hey, Benja, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. And just right home. Cool. Thanks for stopping by, Benja. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody, man. This is way beyond anything that I thought would ever happen. Who would want to look at this and and talk back and forth, listen to that banter? But Dave likes the fake news. Yeah, I do. I like to bring up all the good stuff. That's why I always try to put in disclaimers. Don't listen to me. Go to the government. Hopefully, I will be on my bike again next month. Oh, cool. But wearing a 20K airbag vest. Yeah, no kidding. Holy. It's my biggest fear too. But like I said, I've been riding bikes since I was 2. So, and I've had a bunch of near misses through my whole life, and whatever kind of intervention I had, I was told that I'm never going to die on a bike. So, and I believe it. I mean, the cases that I could have died were numerous, and I always came through. So, but I'm not going to push anything. Like I said, when I got the Forza, the 350, all I wanted to do 90 to 100 kilometers and have enough throttle to get myself out of any kind of trouble that I get myself into. That's all I need. I don't need to cruise down the road at 140. A little spurt now and then, okay, that's fun, you know. And I forgot to ask, is the sound okay? And I didn't turn the light on. Is the lighting all right? The lighting goes in my eyes and crap, but it still looks okay, I think. Let me know. What did Robert say? Dave, when you use YouTube and go live, you'll see a $ for donuts. Oh, really? Okay. Like I said, guys, you're not, no one's obligated to give absolutely zero. Anything that goes to this channel is getting funneled to my wife, and my wife is giving it back to Thailand. So, and I'll keep track of it. I won't necessarily video it or whatever. But the 3 cents that I'm going to get is she's going to find a hard time trying to spend that. See, you're talking about dying again. No. I really think I'm going to live. For the first time in a long time, I'm actually looking like I might live to be in my 90s. Like I said, I'll live as long as I can get now. Before, if you would asked me this 3 years ago when I first came to Thailand, I would have said, I don't care if I go tomorrow. Doesn't matter to me. My life's pretty much over. But now it's like, I want to give my wife now as much happiness and as much that I can give her, as long as I don't become a burden. She doesn't care. She will take care of me she wants me to live to be 130, so which is not going to happen. But, as long as I'm not a burden on somebody, I want to live. Yes, give to the wife. Yeah, exactly. Right, Keisha? She gets, and it isn't only for her smile that she gets on her face when I say, hey, you need to go over there and give that lady some money. She doesn't need to be on the side of the road picking grass for 20 baht a day. When she does, because she's never been able to do that. So the smile that's on her face, it makes me feel good. So I can't just say I don't get anything out of it, because I do. And the smiles I see on the kid's face and the smiles I see on my in-laws' face, it's worth $1 million. I mean, it just makes me very happy. A plunge pool in your bathroom, Richard. Should be fun. Now, you still planning on coming and moving to work, or is that kind of gone on the byway? I haven't heard you talk about it much. I know you were talking about coming here to vacation, but coming here to move, I haven't heard you talk about in a while. And did anybody tell me, is the sound okay? The video okay? I didn't. I asked the question, and then, of course, I don't look at the freaking chat, right? I'm half a moron. I love the bike. Sorry, I missed that too, Keisha. I love it. I did a review on it. It's I don't know, it's only like 6 or 7 minutes long if you want to watch it. I really do. I really enjoy it. It's perfect. The balance is perfect. The handling is perfect. The horsepower is perfect. It's awesome. It's exactly what I wanted. Now, if people in the United States knew that I was riding a Honda scooter in a twist and go, I'd probably get a bunch of crap. But luckily, I don't. I don't have to worry about that. Yes, Richard, come to Thailand. Yeah, he was talking about it. I don't know where. He's probably writing his answer. Was told I'm going to live to 87. Not sure I want to go. Like I said, as long as my body is all right, and I don't have to walk perfect or be able to jog a million miles, as long as I'm semi healthy and not a burden on people, I'm willing to go a while. Because like I said, I want to, I owe my wife, I owe her family as far as I'm concerned. She would say I don't owe her shit. But because I always tell her I'm the luckiest guy. She says she's the luckiest woman. I think that's the best about our relationship is that we both look at it as a blessing, finding each other, which makes it real nice. And she's not, is she a jealous person? Oh, you bet. But I think I've got her convinced that this old man is perfectly content with his 41-year-old wife and doesn't need to go anywhere anymore. I've done enough of that in my lifetime. Don't need to do it anymore. Plus, as far as I'm concerned, cheating like that is the worst. If you want to hurt somebody, that's what you do. And I definitely would never want to hurt her in any way. Can you explain the twist and go versus the? I just don't want to shift. I don't. I got arthritis and stuff in my wrists. It's hard enough to twist, and I did get a. I haven't even put it on yet. A deal that slips over the throttle that is a cruise control sort of. You push it up and push it down, and it holds the throttle in position. But yeah, it's just a no shift and no nothing. Just grab that throttle and off we go. Short travel, get well soon. I think I broke my foot. Maybe surgery in the summer. They have some of the best hospitals in the world, as far as I'm concerned. You can come to Surin. I'll introduce you to my hospital. You can have it done here, and you can vacation at the same time. Of course, then you wouldn't be able to work. Well, if you're working from your computer, you could work anyway, right? I think you broke it. So he's I think he broke it working on the fun. I'll do separate videos for the plunge pool and stuff. And I'm gonna try to do more videos. I'm actually kind of getting the urge, like I said before. I find it hard for these people like James and Chuck and even Joe, having that thing glued to their palm of their hand, and anywhere they go, I'm gonna go down the street and kick a bicycle. I'm gonna take a video of it. Yeah, yeah. There's no there. It's on a belt drive. It just variable. It's just goes, and they make it, and it isn't like you need that. You can't get something with horsepower. They make 750s. In fact, I think Honda has an NC 750 because I think Mitch was looking at it, and I know that they make a 750 ADV, which is kind of like the Forza, and I think they make the Forza too. So there's plenty of power. I just thought between what I'm going to do and the way that I'm going to cruise the bike, I don't need it. I don't need the 750. Let's see what Bobby has to say. Dave, if you get the urge to get closer to the toilet, yeah, the one that I did in the room, and I got to show you this shower. They're starting to put in this capsule shower in the corner of our bathroom, and it's got foot massage, back massage, rainfall, regular. It's awesome. Music, So and it's good and close to right to my bed. And I like I said, the house we designed that way. Our bedroom, the living room, the kitchen, everything is on the bottom floor, so I don't have to worry about because my knees. It isn't so much going up, but coming down, my knees are not stable at all. Why do you need? Why do you need what? Why do you need the speed to kill yourself? Yeah, no, like I said, I'm gonna just be cruising 90 kilometers, 100 kilometers is no problem. It's a good speed. I don't need to. I'm retired. What the hell do I need? What difference does it make if I was to go for a trip, let's say from here to Mukdahan, and it takes me 4 hours instead of 3 hours and 45 minutes? Does it really matter that 15 minutes? Not to me. Like I said, I'm retired. Shit, I don't even know what day it is half the time. What am I missing? People asking me stuff, and I'm missing. If I do, guys, put it back up, please. Well, you just need to find a convenient version the locals do. Yeah, that's it. That's the one, right, Mitch? The NC 750X. It can a dual clutch and an automatic, or a 6 gear. Okay, manual. So you can get it either way. So it's just me. I'm just lazy. I'm old. I'm lazy. Like I said, I've been pulling clutches and for too many years and riding rigid frames and because I'm old, you know, and that was the stuff I built back 50 years ago. You know, was old panheads, knuckleheads, all rigid framed suicide clutches, big ape hanger bars and stuff. You know, that's where I came from. But it's nice. I like it. Do I have 250? Yeah, it's funny fast enough. You know, I know Tony. Tony has. If I was going to buy something, I think I would buy the bike that Tony Bad Badger has, that 500 Honda X or something like that. I think it's perfect, horsepower wise, everything wise. I think it's the perfect, and price wise. You could buy a used one with 20, 30,000 kilometers on it, cheaper than I paid for my Forza. That's for sure. I think even the new ones, I think Mitch said were, what did they say, Mitch? 220,000 with a 20,000 discount now or something. Right around 200,000 for a new one. Mitch will pop in and yeah, Jake. Mine. I've had 3 operations on my left knee and 2 operations on my right knee. So yeah, I know where that's coming from. They want to replace them. They wanted to replace them 10 years ago. When they did the ACL on my left knee, he took a bunch of pictures and scraped it out. And the socket where the bone rides, the size of a quarter back then, 12, 15 years ago, was bone on bone. And I know the right knee's the same way. Because when I first did that cartilage on my left knee, I ripped it in 27 places when they went in to get it out. Let's see. I'm getting messages from Messenger. Let's see. Have you seen mine? Yeah, here's the poster child for knee replacement surgery. Robert will pump you up and get you going. And I am, Robert. I still, of course, I'm still procrastinating. I haven't asked my wife if pre-existing conditions are taken care of on me being on her insurance. And once I find that out, I'm gonna probably start getting it. I need to get it done. The pain's getting a little extensive. Yeah, exactly, Mitch. It is, Robert. That's how I think I met Robert for the first time. Was when I started watching because of that, because of the knee deal he was going through. Let's see how far. Oh wow, we're already 50 minutes in. All right, let me put up the link in case somebody wants to come on and talk about whatever you would like to talk about. Let me see. Deep. Okay, I think it's up. It'll be up in a second. So yeah, and I know Mark. I don't know how you were talking about getting in before Christmas too. I think, and he's in the process of buying a house in Rayon. Uh, and I'm still trying to finagle some money around to get that condo in that same complex that Thailand Digital Nomad Tom has. I'd really like to get that and then fix it up. So I'm still working on that. Mark's here, so we'll add Mark. Okay, there he is.
Gator Mark here. Gator Mark.
Awful skinny.
You can refer to me as Gator Mark.
Gator Mark? Okay.
Yeah, Gator Mark. Not Gator Jake. Gator Jake's over in America. I'm Gator Mark, his twin brother over here.
How's it going? So when are you supposed to move in?
So the house will be ready. House will be ready in December, but we just signed a contract yesterday for all the kitchen, for all the other furniture that's going in, and they're saying the plan is to install it during January. So hopefully move in at the end of January, start of February. So we'll see.
So that makes me feel better. So I'll be in, because if you got in before me, I'd be really pissed.
Hey Joe. Yeah, so we had 3 quotes. We looked at 3 different contractors, and so yeah, we signed on with one. So a pergola's going in, new kitchen's going in, some furniture, built-in robes are going in all 3 bedrooms, and all that sort of stuff. So,
and you already have a covered front area, right? To park.
Yeah, so there is already a double carport, lock-up gates, all that sort of stuff. On the property, so we didn't have to worry about that.
Mine was, hey Brock, mine was 60. It was 55,000 for the kitchen cabinets is what he charged me. Now he's making them. Like I know on some they put the cabinets in and then they have like concrete supports and they put tile on the front in between the cabinets. Mine's going to be all wood. All there is the counter and it's all open underneath. So it's he's making them at home and then bringing them and putting them in. So there'll be the ones above it, and then one above the refrigerator, but also to the right side of the island, behind where the stools are going to go, he's doing a built-in like I don't know what I would call it, a storage, with drawers and doors and everything. It was extensive. And then for the bedroom, the bedroom one is unbelievable. It's and it's the same, about 60,000.
So the kitchen all up was about 170,000 baht. So, and that's with 1 inch, beautiful, that marble, that granite that reflects and refracts the light, and depending on where you're looking. But it's a galley kitchen, yeah. So you've got like an alley down there. You've got kitchen cupboards down one side and kitchen cupboards down the other side. So the 2 things that are not included that we have to go and buy is another moderator. The 2 things that we have to go and buy is the gas hob and the extraction fan. The range hood, and that we'll buy them and they will fit it for free. So,
I went and bought mine, and it was wherever I went, and I'd have to verify it with the wife, but we went there and they had all sets where you buy the burners, the hood, and everything. And it was basically what it was. They were about 10,000 a piece. For the oven was 10, the cooktop was 8 or 9, and the hood was 10. So it was about 30,000 baht is what I spent.
Yeah. We decided not to go with a conventional oven. So we have a microwave. But what I thought I might do, because I think in Australia and in America, an oven is, part of a kitchen. But but in Thailand, I've been looking at those little, to fit on the screen, the little ovens that you can throw in small like a oversized toast. Yeah, like an oversized.
I got a big one. It's 70 liter. The one I have though.
I love a man with facial hair.
You know what you could do is you can get a convection microwave. The one I was looking at was 7,000 baht for the convection. And it was a good one, but I didn't go that way because I went with the oven. Because I've got the big 70 liter I bought. The one that's getting built in, I think, is a 60 liter, but I only went with 2 burners on the stovetop. I don't know why, but because I'm the only one that's going to be cooking in there. Although they think they're going to get in there, I'm locking everything. I'm locking my refrigerator. I'm not going to let them put shit in my refrigerator.
Anyway. Yeah. No, we only have the one kitchen. I'm, So we don't need 2 kitchens. I like the smell of Thai food.
I do too. It isn't because of that. It's because of I want my own kitchen.
Yeah.
I really like to cook. So I'm going to give her everything. I mean, she's going to have everything out there. She'll have an oven. She'll have 2 refrigerators, a nice counter, all tiled, covered. Fans and everything. So
yeah. Hello there,
What's
Mr.
up,
Mitch. I know you're just a moderator, but you're looking.
Hello,
good,
everyone.
You're looking good.
You look better with the pink bikini, but
I know that's. I usually save that just for you, Dave, in our private conversations. You know what I really miss? I really, 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 really miss about my place in the States is cooking on gas. I mean,
Yeah.
I like my.
I have
cooktop
gas.
that's
I have
built-in
gas.
and all
I
that.
have gas here.
It's
I have gas
electric,
here.
and
Both
it's just
places.
I just
Yeah.
no control.
Well, I told you about the oven that I first bought. I was in intensive care, and my wife. It was the end of the intensive care, right before they pulled me out and put me in the private room. She shows me a picture of a almost normal stateside oven with the burners on top, 3 burners, the oven on the front, and everything. I'm saying because I was going to buy the big toaster oven type one, and she goes, "We could have this now. We got a cooktop, we got everything." I said, "Oh, okay. How much is it?" It was like 2,000 or 3,000 more bought than if I would have bought just a counter thing and everything. I said, "Hell, buy it." She buys it, but when I get home, I go to use it and make a banana bread or whatever the hell I'm going to do. The freaking thing don't have a thermostat. You have to sit in there and look at the flame and guess what it's going to be at. And then if it starts to get too warm in there, you got to turn it down. It doesn't have a thermostat. So anyway, I've got that one too. I'll put that outside. I'll put the cooktop that I use in my little kitchen. So they'll have 2 of them out there. And then they'll have the big refrigerator from the kitchen, the small one that's in my little kitchen now. She'll be all set. She'll have plenty of stuff. But I know that they're going to come in and try to put crap in my refrigerator. They're going to try to put something. And as soon as they put it in, I'm taking it right out and throwing it in the trash. Then they'll stop putting it in. But,
I enjoy cooking. When I come through Saran, I hope Dave and I do a cooking.
Yeah. I did a big giant thing of chili. I ate chili for 9 days straight. I made it with the big can of tomatoes. I ordered it all off of Lasada. They had chili stuff. I had cumin powder, and I had stuff like that and onions and stuff. And the meat, I just used pork because it's easier than screwing around with trying to get any kind of meat. And it turned out good. It was awesome. I made it a little bit spicy, but it was good.
When I move into my house or our house, every single person on this chat is invited to go to Dave's house. I'm ready.
I'm ready. When I do outside, I'm gonna do a barbecue.
CJ asked the question, what city did I choose? Can I answer that?
Yeah, go ahead, answer. Yeah, go ahead.
Currently, I'm in Jomtien. I rented a base condo to basically store my extra junk when I travel. And I'm hitting the road here shortly. By next month, you'll be seeing me in different places quite a bit. Not on my own content, not on my own channel, but I'll be visiting people that have channels.
Perfect.
Things like that.
Who needs a gas oven to reheat stick meat from the street, Mitch? He doesn't need. But yeah, that'll be good anyway, because that way people get to meet you. You get to go on their channel or whatever, say hi to everybody, and I think it's awesome. I think it'd be perfect. Go out and
it's great. It's great. Yeah. Headed north. I can't even pronounce some of the.
Well, I'm going to try to get. I'm going to try. If the wife wants to go to Korat on Friday, I'm going to try to get a hold of Maggie and leave her a message and see if she wants to go. See if she wants to go to lunch or her family or something while we're there. Because if we're in Korat, we can't be more than an hour from her. So I'll leave her a message. And,
I'm an excellent cook. I'm an excellent cook, Serentip.
I like to cook also. It's fun. It relaxes me. It lowers my blood pressure.
Yeah.
Well, I cooked Italian sausages.
I like some of my own cooking too. Sometimes
I made Italian sausage.
Yeah, I cooked up Italian sausages, broccoli.
I have
beans,
Italian
and
sausage.
This is a PG rated show.
That's right. What did who say? Dirty old man. Brock, I've tried the what? Somebody use that word for me. They could theoretically, is that right? However, the power level might burn the circuits. I don't have no idea. Brock, you're talking to him about something, obviously.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and.
I don't know what it is. I've never cooked a meal in Thailand.
They recharge mobile phones as well. Oh, really? I'll be darned.
Top market.
What does?
when I did
they're
that,
talking
when I
about
did the, yeah, when I
the,
did that video on
cooktop.
living here,
or
I said if somebody's coming, you know, I figured in that budget 200 baht a day just to eat, and that's like 50, 60, 70 baht breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because when I was doing it, I'd bring stuff into the house, but only to munch on: peanuts, crackers, a little milk, maybe cereal or something like that, Coke, water, that kind of stuff. But otherwise, I went out to eat every meal.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so why not figure it that way?
Until Dave blocks me, I can say what I want.
Who said that? Who said that?
Oh no, it's no. I mean,
Yeah, I heard that too. It just
I'm kind
popped
of in a
up. Did they
snarky
say
mood. I
that
guess that's a safe word. What's
Cambodia
your safe word,
Cambodia
Dave?
is open as long as you've been vaccinated, you can walk into Cambodia. Am I right on that? Did I hear
Yeah,
the
pretty
rumors?
much. I think.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
haven't
heard.
I haven't kept up with a lot of it, but I have seen bits. and
Unless
pieces
it's on the
that.
border where the river is. I mean,
Then
it's too deep.
It's
I mean,
hard.
you can swim.
It's hard to walk. Mm.
Yeah, well, that's what borders me. I think
The
it's Cambodia,
The
right?
reason I came on,
Yeah.
other than enjoying it, is I just wanted to test my audio because I've got an interview this morning. I'm going to do in
The
a little
audio
while.
sounds good.
I'll let you know when it hits the air.
It's still a little bit jerky, but that's got to probably be your internet. But otherwise, the audio is fine.
Well, we
Tiger
can only
News.
see we can't see his hands
using
above the table. So
I'll be down in the lobby, not the lobby, but the conference room downstairs, using the building's Wi-Fi.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you
Because I'm tethered to my phone right now, so they've got a green screen and everything down there for me.
Yeah, the audio is fine.
Cool.
What is this? Who's this dirty old man asking again? Brock has got something going on. I can't even know because I'm in the middle of it. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, there'd be quite a few. There's going to be a meetup in Chonburi somewhere coming pretty soon for a bunch of people. That's getting organized right now. And we're trying to coordinate it around different people's trips to the area, like Mark and Tom and Dave.
Yeah, I want to get mature.
I'm not anybody. I'm not a moderator, and I'm not a YouTuber.
Well, you're one of the most important parts of YouTube, Mark.
I'm the viewer.
You are a viewer and a contributor.
A subscriber and a contributor.
Chat with people, you talk with people, you're positive. I mean, that's what makes it. That's why I'm still here. But contrary to popular belief,
thanks,
people think, you betcha, buddy. People think that YouTube is my life. It's not. I enjoy the hell out of it, and I've really met some awesome people, and there's some people coming pretty soon that I'm really looking forward to seeing. I met Andy Smith the other day, Diligent Crab, Sick Puppy, you name it. I could list a whole bunch of other people that are actual vloggers, but that I feel like I'm bragging. But I've met some really nice people.
Well, me too. And
Mark,
I went and had lunch. I went and had lunch with Les from Retired and Living the Dream yesterday.
Oh, Les, great guy,
good guy.
So we drove over. He's about 35 minutes from
Tommy
where
J.
I am.
He is a star.
So, yeah. So
I would imagine
that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
It's got to be kind of cool anyway for Mitch, especially because you've been around here talking to these people for 3 years, and now all of a sudden you put a face to them and get to actually meet them face to face. That's got to be cool. I would think anyway. You know, like Sick Puppy, you said you've been talking to him for years, and now you get to meet him. That's
for years.
That's awesome.
For years, I had no idea what he looked like or nothing.
Make a comment, Mark.
Make a comment.
Yeah, I want to see. How come you don't have a wrench? I thought you did.
I know, I do. I can't make a comment now because my phone's on charge and I'm on what is this, Streamlabs?
Yeah, it's the viewer,
whatever it is.
People could put all kinds of stuff up, but if people didn't watch or interact,
exactly.
Where would it go? You know,
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like watching TV. Just turn the channel.
but I have noticed that I have limited the amount of channels that I watch, because all of a sudden,
That's
I
right.
think it's going to change a little bit once I move into the house. But at the moment, you're just flat out. And so Tommy J asked me a little bit earlier. He said, "Have I seen the latest one from from Tom's Digital Thailand?" No, and I haven't. I haven't seen any videos. There's about 6 backed up from Chocolate Man in Thailand that I haven't seen. I know Dave put out one on a budget, so I'm a good 4 or 5 days behind at the moment. I'm a good 4 or 5 days behind.
I bet.
The
Go ahead,
words I
Mitch. What were you
use,
going
I
to
can't
say?
use in public. That's
What's that?
I've watched Tom's latest video like 15 times. It's just some great
Is that the
stuff.
one you're in?
Oh, really?
I'm going,
no shit.
oh, God, look at that. You get a different lens, man. That's like a fish. Oh, my God, but 400 pounds, 150 kilos.
It's because of YouTube. I've changed the way I look. I'm going to emulate my hero on YouTube, which is Gator Jake. So from now on, it's just singlets. It's just wife. In Australia, we call them wife beaters. We call them wife beaters in Australia.
That's what we call them in the States too.
Trouble is, it needs to be blue. If it was blue, then I could drive a truck. Or what do you call them in America? Tractor trailers. But, we just call them a truck, but they've got to be blue.
Oh.
Hey, listen. Is the fireworks going ahead in Pattaya? Because we booked a hotel to come in on the Saturday. We're going to stay up at near Pratamak Hill. But then I mentioned it to Les yesterday, and Les's wife said, lovely woman, said, "Oh, I think the fireworks have been cancelled." So I think they're still going ahead, because didn't the Chonburi governor say that he wants to squeeze in 14 events for the month of November, and the fireworks was definitely up there as one of them.
Yeah, they did the music and all that kind of crap. How much more
counting those events is what I do in my spare time. They can't publish that.
Is it the 24th? It's supposed to be the 24th?
26th and 27th. So we're going to stay in town. So I've had to book 2 rooms, because it's a bit creepy to have my 17-year-old daughter sleep in the same room as us. So we've got 2 rooms booked. And even if I think the fireworks are going ahead, but if they don't, it'll be just a little family getaway. So
cool.
I heard a discussion about that just yesterday, and I don't remember what the heck they were saying.
Nothing is cancelled. Yeah.
Nothing is
canceled. My appointment at the dentist. Happens today. Awesome.
Uli says nothing is canceled in Pattaya.
Yeah, Uli's plugged in.
I didn't think
community.
So. I didn't think so. I checked on. I asked Siri last night, and
I use that excuse all the time, yes. Joe. It adds 10 pounds. Yeah, it's the camera. I really look as good.
Who was somebody? I saw somebody saying, how many cameras did you eat? I forget what movie that was.
I really need a light. It's annoying. It's real, like one of them YouTube thingy lights, because it's just annoying looking at my glasses reflect. It drives me nuts.
That's what I said. Now look at me now, right? Now with the light on,
okay.
Tell me which is better.
Oh, Dave, please turn it off.
It's better, right?
Well, it takes away the glare, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's too bright, right?
I speak fluent.
I always have it on.
Ninja.
Maybe I should try it farther away.
Just ask.
So I hit
Dave?
the camera.
Mark?
What's that?
I speak fluent.
I hit the camera. Yeah, Mitch does.
Watch your wives and girlfriends, boys.
That's right. You never know. The trolls are out. I booked for the first night. So, I would like to come for that, but I
booked for the first night. Good man.
I've got to, I had something booked, but I had it booked for the wrong days anyway. That was before I canceled it. Let me turn.
Awesome. It's so nice when you can see the moon and the stars. Oh, man. That's awesome. Yeah. It's going to be a full moon in the Seattle area. I read on the internet.
There we go. I guess that's better.
So how do I pronounce this? Seren, that's easy. I'm not Sharon. I'm not. How can someone help me? Mark, do you know that name of that?
Thanks, man.
Or Brock?
Which
What
one's
is it?
that?
Which one's that?
It's up by Mukdahan, near Mukdahan, Yasaton, Royette, that area over there.
Oh,
I'm not.
the province. The province.
Yeah,
I'm
the
learning.
province, yeah.
I'm learning the provinces as Paddy Doyle drives around.
Okay,
Yeah, he's going
that's
to a
right.
lot of
Because
them.
I'm headed up that way.
Okay.
I'll spend some time with Tom, of course, and his family, and see Dave. But
Coming that way.
well, I moved out of my my apartment over. Well, I had 3 apartments and over different bars on Soy 61, but because it's just too quiet, I can't handle that stuff, Joe. So I had to move to where there was more activity. Les is an all right guy. He is.
He is a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
No,
Definitely.
we spent a nice few hours with him.
Good idea, Tom.
Him and his
Bot
wife.
bus.
Lovely.
Bot bus. Yeah.
I'll put his up there.
Baldy. Oh, did Brian still in, or he had some work to do? That's right. He said he had some work to do.
Did he leave? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I think he said he was leaving. Yeah, I think
Oh.
that's what he said.
But let's see. Anything
Yeah,
else?
that's right, Benja.
Would have been just
I've got that location pinned on my Google Maps. Brock's home in Thailand, and yours
we're
also.
We're going to go and toilet paper it. Throw the toilet. I've seen all those American movies. What was it?
Yeah,
Where they throw toilet paper all over the house.
yeah.
TP.
TP
You
and all
put it
that.
in
Either
fast
house.
and you can paper it, Mark.
What's that, Brock?
I said the house would be cleaned up faster than you can toilet paper it. I'll help you out.
Mitch have 3 apartments.
Maintenance crew would be in there in 10 seconds flat.
Oh, right.
Then they can sell the paper.
Oh yeah.
Where are you at now, Robert? Are you back at home? Or are you in the Midwest? Where are you now? I haven't seen if you were traveling again or not.
Petchabury.
Petchabury. Okay. Benja's in Petchabury.
Poor Benja is.
Mr.
Oh
Mitch.
yeah, definitely, Tom. Yeah, the
Soup
soup
restaurant.
restaurant. I gotta get that one into my favorites.
Is that the one
mean,
from
it better not-
Seinfeld? Is that the one from
You
Seinfeld?
built it up. You built it up. It better be
The
good.
soup Nazi? Is that the one from Seinfeld? You remember
Yeah.
that episode of the soup Nazi?
Classic. Classic.
Yeah.
There's a wonderful soup place that Tom would.
I like soup.
Mm.
I'm still jonesing for Route 66. I know I keep saying that, but
Oh, it's not.
Stuck in my
It's
mind.
pretty good. Pretty good.
it is good. Man,
Yeah,
I tell
it's
you
pretty
that the fajitas and the nachos that I had were top notch, man. There's good stuff. Really good stuff. But I know there's a bunch of good Mexican restaurants. I didn't get a chance to do half the stuff I wanted to do when I was in Pattaya. I wanted to do a lot more, and I never got around to it. But next time I will. The kids still want to go. Now they're rumoring me that today's what, the 17th? The 21st, they're going to be back in school. Now they haven't completely 100% verified it, but because at first they said the 15th, and then they changed that date, and we lost Mitch somehow.
He froze up there.
So we'll see, but that's only a few days, 17, 18, 19, 20. They got to leave in 3 days, 2 days. I think Saturday, she told me they were going to leave. So 2 days, which is a bummer. I kind of like having them around.
That's a good segue into Tommy's comment when you said bummer, and then Tommy said toilet paper is a commodity in the US. I'm coming up to nearly 3 months without using it, Tommy.
I'll tell you what.
I hope you're not having your breakfast yet.
If I go back to if I go back to the US, I'm taking a bum gun with me, and wherever I'm going to be staying, I want it installed. I'll get a plumber, whatever it takes, because I will never use toilet paper again. Never. Unless I absolutely have to. But I can't see why it wasn't picked up in the U.S. Was it the weirdest thing I've ever done in my life when I first got here? Yeah. Would I stop it? Never. They'd have to tie my hands behind my back. I mean, and now with my toilets, it has a little deal that comes out. So you've got the option. You've got the bum gun, and you've got the little option of the little squirter that comes out of the toilet.
The bidet. The bidet.
Yeah, it's a little tube about yay round,
Yeah,
and it
French
comes out, and it hits you. I don't know how it works.
They're in French hotels as well.
Yeah.
I have seen them here.
This is a regular American standard toilet, and it's got both. Well, it's got that, and it's got the other one. Don't shake your left hand.
Benja, that's a really good question.
Can I ask why the foreigners like Thai women? Want to know the reason?
It's not just one specific thing, Benja. It's a whole lot of things. It's I don't know. You have to compare.
Sure.
You can't compare apples to apples. It's
let me put it to you this way. All you have to do is come and meet a Western woman, and you'll know exactly why the Thai women are liked by foreigners, especially U.S. I don't know the way it is in Australia.
Same.
Our Western women are nothing close to the way that a Thai woman can be. I mean, I'm sure there's good and bad, but they don't. I would say, even my wife of 27 years, she said no or got pissed off at me about stuff 2 million times in that time. I've been married for 3 years or 2 years. I've been with her for a little over 2 years, married for a year. I don't even think I've heard the word no when I've asked for anything. I explain it this way to my friends. They go, why, what's the best about it? I said, I could wake up at 3:00 in the morning. I could ask my wife, could you please go to 7 and get me some chocolate ice cream? She would get out of bed, get dressed, get on her scooter, go to 7, get me chocolate and bring it back to me. But I said, that's not the kicker. The kicker is when she gets back and I go, I changed my mind. I really want vanilla. And she goes back and changes the chocolate for vanilla. That's the reason. I mean, the women, and what it makes, as far as I'm concerned, it makes me a better man because I want to try to give her 1/10 back of what she gives to me. But the main thing is you need to meet more Western women, and you'll know immediately. You'll go, oh, no shit. Okay, I see it. But that's the main thing. Thai women now, the reason I think that Thai women, according to my wife and people that I've met, they want 50, 55-year-old men is because, one, they've already went out and probably sowed most of the oats they're ever going to sow.
Your wife is wonderful, Tom. Your wife is wonderful.
Yes, she is. You have you most likely have a retirement, so you're able to take care of a Thai lady. If you understand the culture, you have to understand the culture. And the woman, I think, feel better that you're not going to run out and cheat on them, is what I get from my wife. And she loves me. It's the weirdest thing in the world. I don't understand it. But every time I look in the mirror, I'm going, what the hell does she say? I almost said the F word. Yeah, I would regret cheating on my wife. Yeah, I bet, Mitch. Like I said, it's the worst thing that you could do to somebody. Did it happen to me? Endless amount of times. No matter what. Girlfriends, wives. I had 3. All the same. But you do for Western women, you haven't done anything for you in the last 5 minutes. And that's exactly right. And the stuff that they say, it's just, I don't know. For another thing too, I've always liked Asian women ever since I can remember. In elementary school at 5th grade, I liked Asian women. I dated, 20 or 25 of them throughout my life. Never hooked up with the right one. They were all Americanized. Never really knew what an Asian woman was until I came to Thailand. And then I went, wow, look what I've been missing. After the 3rd time, did I find a good woman? And would I change that for anything? for the 27 years I spent with her? Never. But do I think I'm the luckiest man in the world? You bet. I never thought that I'd even come close to having a woman like my wife. I'm lucky. I know I always say that, but I have to. It makes me feel good. and that's what else is weird, because who just put that up? Chocolate Cubans. Yeah. What I find weird too is Thai women are. I'm under the impression that if you're darker, the Thai or whatever society looks down on you, saying you're working in the fields, you don't have any money, you're poor, blah 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 blah. I want a dark woman. I would, rather than a China doll, China lady, that's got whiter skin than me. I want a dark skinned woman. And I know the Thai ladies, they don't like it. They've got umbrellas. For me, shit.
TJ just summed it up. Western women put value on everything. Yeah. And being now in a long-term relationship with a Thai woman, I've learnt to be a very humble man, a very patient man, and I think makes me a better person. Could I have been in a relationship with a Thai person 25 years ago? No, because I didn't have the patience and I didn't have much in the way of humility. But now I do. Now is the perfect time, which I think is why I'm not speaking for every Western man that's out there, but I think that a lot of Thai women look at men our age, so 50 plus, because we have matured a lot. Now, it's a well-known fact, blokes mature a lot later in life than what women do. Yes. And I think you get to our age, we've lived our life, we've been through heartache, we've been through good times, bad times, and we've got a lot more humility, I think, in our 50s than what we did have when we were in our 20s and 30s. That's my personal opinion, based on me. So,
hey, William, haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything's good.
Is William here? William, hello, William. I hope you're well, my friend.
You're well, yeah, exactly.
I'm in Rayong, and I hope to catch up with you, William. I really do. He's had an operation in Bangkok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I hope you're on the mend. Hope you're on the mend.
Yeah, definitely. There's Jake's here. We'll let Jake in. Hey, Jake.
Where's the Jake? Where's the wife?
It's cooler here, so I'm wearing the Mark Van Doom extended neckline T-shirt.
I went and deliberately put this on this morning.
This is outstanding, but see, I would never wear a white one or a gray one. So you've got that. You own that. And I've got my Mark Van Doom extended neckline T-shirt, which I really love. It's very comfortable. We're a little bit cooler here in Florida tonight, so we're enjoying it. How you guys doing? Everybody good?
Yeah,
everybody's good. I'm good. I think most people are anyway.
I think so, Dave. Hey, you're running a great show. You guys are having a great conversation, but when you started talking about the whole Thai wife, Thai girlfriend thing, I felt strongly to weigh in, because I've been married now for, God, what is it, 25 years now? 25 years?
You better get the number right.
Yeah, well, she's not tuned in. But
you're okay then.
But we met in 1994. We got married in 1997, coming up on that 25th anniversary, if you will. And something.
Morning, Steve.
You wouldn't, for me personally, and I just think it's been, for me, bridging that cultural divide was somewhat easier because of my work, but the love and the understanding that my wife put into this was far more than I could have thought. So when you guys talk about what makes it different about having a Thai girlfriend, Thai fiance, Thai wife, they invest a lot of themselves emotionally into it. that I didn't see that
It's
on the
actually
American
unbelievable.
side.
I whatever I give her, I get back at least 100-fold. And I never seen that in my life.
It's probably 200, 300 fold.
Yeah. Oh,
really.
probably easily. Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Right.
I mean, she just looks at me and like some people say, I don't know. I can't tell. I'll tell you what, my wife loves me. God knows why. Okay. But she actually loves me. And you can see it in her eyes. She's happy all the time. They're always smiling. I've never had, I mean, like I said, we've been together over 2 years, and it isn't a long time. But I want to say we've been in 10 arguments, and they're 2-minute arguments, and 8 or 9 of them were about the house. So it's like, there's nothing.
Yes.
I
So
think I was
the arguments are few and far between.
way
The agreements and the are so much more. You nailed it, Dave. Really,
it is. It's unbelievable. Let me say hi to Wombat. You always come in. I'm very. I want to come and meet you guys.
It's a great bar.
Yeah,
really friendly staff. Always up for a laugh. Stephen,
I drove by it once, but I didn't stop when I was there. But I definitely will when I go back.
Where is that, Mark?
So it's on. Mitch can chime in and Tom, but I think it's Soy 12 on Beach Road in Jomtien. Steve is he's almost, you can almost call him an Australian. He's actually born over the Dutch in New Zealand, but he's lived in Australia for something like 35 years. So we're almost going to call him Australian. So, but wonderful guy, his wonderful wife Oi, and their fantastic staff. And of course, TT's there, and TT's a great guy. He does a lot of their computer stuff. Corner of Soy 9. Why did I say Soy 12? Soy 9.
Okay, cool. And if you guys, Mitch posts the link. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Let's get them to
and
1,000.
make sure you call in when you come to Jomtien for a visit. Go to the bar. You can even have Vegemite there.
Well, there's that.
Mitch,
wonderful.
Mitch posted it again, so if you guys would subscribe, would be appreciated.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I think that's great is that we see these communities of YouTubers, and you guys are all, Dave and Richard and all the other folks that are out there that are all connected. You see this network of support going on right now, and I'm sure it's going to continue to happen, but where you promote people's businesses and their livelihoods and things like
definitely.
that's like really outstanding to me, and one of the things that really draws me back to coming on to these live streams and these YouTube channels every day.
Well, I'm definitely going to go to the Wombat, but also this one that Tom was saying is the best restaurant in Pala. I want to check that out too, and that's a Mexican restaurant, but has Thai food. I want to try that out. But yeah, why not promote the people that are helping me, that help me out, and why not support and the local restaurants and stuff. I mean, that's where people are going to hang. This Wombat, I've heard nothing but 100% good things about. That's where people go. The prices are right. Everything's good. Go ahead,
while we're on the promotion, there's a bar here that I go to, and I'll probably go there this afternoon, which is only 10 minutes from me. It's on Maypum Beach, Maypum Beach. Anyway, you can look it up. It's called the Sun and Moon Bar. Right on the beach as well. Sun and Moon Bar. So cool. in Rayong. So
yeah, try it if you guys. I don't know if you have a link for it. Put it up.
So Mark, are you in Rayong or are you in Patio? Where are you at?
No, I'm in Rayong. I'm in Rayong. So at the moment.
Oh, because Rayong.
Malampum.
Very good. Very good.
One of my last trip to Thailand was actually to Rayong, and I will tell you, it was splendid. My wife and I really enjoyed it. We were down I forget the name of the beach now. But we were down near, if you're familiar with the Yellow House and Palma Resort, we were down in that area. And it was awesome. I told her when we left there, I said, this is a place I could go many, many times. Rayong's just so chill and laid back. And
nice.
as a Westerner, what was really neat was that you were totally accepted, but there were so few Westerners there. Everything was, and this was prior to COVID. So there were so many Bangkok Thais there, but nobody gave a crap that you were like some pasty white guy like I am. You know what I mean?
You know,
So
I've worked in very remote parts of Australia, very, very remote, but like 1,000 kilometres from the nearest town. You know, where I fly in, and there's nothing ever, and you know, and there's little pubs and little bars. But you go to some of these bars that I go to now, such as the Wombat Bar. The first time I walked in there, the owner came up and said, "G'day, my name's Steve. This is my bar. Welcome." Walked into the bar at Mallumpum Beach, and "G'day, my name's Steve. What's your name? Welcome to the bar." I mean, I get that in country Australia, but I didn't think I would get it in a very large, busy, popular place like Jomtien. And it's a very homely feeling here. It's a very homely feeling.
See you, Robert.
So.
Robert's leaving. So say goodbye to Robert.
Good night, Robert.
We love Rayong so much. Yeah, no, I like it too, Tom. And I'm still, like I said, I'm still shooting to try to get the money somehow to buy that condo in your complex. I really like it there. I really like that particular one because I can get in for a little bit of money and I don't have to revamp it right away. I can
Thank you, Mitch.
I can do it out of
Thanks.
pocket. What did Mitch say?
Mitch just put up the link to the Sun Moon Bar. So Steve there, he's almost Australian too. He came out from England when he was about 19, and he worked in Australia running Hard Rock cafes. Jake,
Oh, really?
Who owns the Sun Moon Bar?
Steve is his name. Steve Greaser is I think that's how you pronounce his surname. But he's been in Australia for 35 years and now retired in Thailand for the last 6 or 7 running this bar. So amazing guy. Great stories. He, ran the Hard Rock cafes, Melbourne and Sydney. He worked on the P&O cruise lines. He's got some stories.
So I just imagine my next trip to Thailand will probably include Rayong since we enjoyed it so much. So anybody who's got some businesses in Rayong, just
we're probably
please send
gonna
them, send them our way so that I can come by and say hello.
Because Tommy J was saying, it's good that it's nice that we all have this connection together and the channel and everything.
Right.
But once everybody comes, it's going to probably be in Jomtien or Rayong, because if you're going to be there, and let's say Brock's in country, Mark's there, Tom's there, Mitch is there, I'll be there. We'll have probably 10, 15 people, and we'll frequent some of the local pubs like this one and give them some good business. And
I don't know,
we'll
Dave. If Brock's going to be part of this, I don't know, because we borrow the same T-shirt, so I don't know if I could do that. I'd have to just wave off. Hey, Brock,
people,
how are you?
People like Bobby
Good,
too.
Jake.
Bobby's going to be here soon, and he says he always gives her money. Yeah, that keeps him smiling. I'll say that for sure. You know what gets it better is gold. They like gold better than money.
Oh,
but
gold is king.
Yes. They like that. My wife and her family, like I give my mother-in-law money. I've never made, I've never tried to hide anything. What I do, I know she only spends like maybe a quarter of it. The rest of it, my wife says. I said, I know she's got to be saving it because she's buying gold. And that what they like about it is times get tough. They grab a little piece of gold, they take it down, they get the exchange rate, they got the cash, and they go on through a little hard bump or something, So What is
And your mother-in-law sees that as a bit of insurance for her daughter.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
That's always how that works. You know.
You heard it for okay. So they launched their webpage. So if
the other thing about the Wombat,
has.
the other thing about the Wombat and Kiwi Bar is Steve and Oi are putting up a, and I think it's about the 5th story, a big outdoor open air bar upstairs. I did ask Steve if he was going to put a lift in, but he said no. But it's you're going to be able to see from there. You're going to be able to see all the way across the Wahin. You're a long way up.
Yeah, Oi took me for a conducted tour up there the other day on the live stream.
Oh, did she? Oh, wow. I haven't, as I said, I haven't caught on any live streams. I haven't caught videos. I've been really.
Whose live stream was that? You said, Brock?
Oi.
Might have been the Wombat.
Wombat.
Yeah.
Huh? How come I don't get notified of that? I'll have to look. I'm sure that
the bell icon. The bell icon.
Icon. Yeah, I have to go back. I'll make sure that I get her. I know I've got to be subscribed.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tom must have done a video up there.
I'll have to check it out. When you travel through the province, what does Mitch say? Travel through your province. How can we get in touch with you for a meetup? There you go.
Oh, tip.
Because I'm hoping to tag along with some people with the scooter. You know, I haven't seen Mitch. Is Kevin okay? Is he doing videos? Did he block me or something? Because I'm not getting 30 in a wake up. I haven't seen anything that he's done.
Yeah, that's strange. It's funny you say that, Dave, because I haven't seen anything from Kevin either.
I know that he was sick. He was sick when I was there. Then he kind of had a relapse, and I guess he's still sick. Mitch will know.
Hey, so here's what I would say is, I mean, if we're all Thailanders, if you will, you know I have a line account. Get a line group going and just chat about stuff going on. If we got like some sort of social events happening where, you know, there's going to be a meetup or just even to promote your live stream, Dave. Yeah, we could do that. Let's get a live stream going or a line group going and try it from there. I know I'm online.
I'm online. I know Mitch is online.
I know Mitch is online. Mark's probably online. Brock's probably online. I mean,
he said Kevin's not been well.
So. If you're dating or married a Thai woman, you're online.
Exactly.
Secret.
Have to be.
Yeah, right. My wife isn't online, though.
Your wife isn't, but you are.
Yeah.
But as soon as I went on that, do you have line? Yeah, I did that.
Excellent.
And she gave it to me how to do it, and I did. What did he say?
I mean, line is the easiest way, really. And I communicate with a number of people here in the YouTube community online, which is really cool. One-on-one, you know, stuff happens. And I chat on email too. Email's good, but I think line is actually probably better in this regard.
It could be. So maybe Mitch, maybe Kevin just blocked me. It could be. He doesn't like me.
No, he's. I think he has been crooked, but Mitch said he's on the mend, so that's good. So it's good.
Yeah.
Well, you think he's got like a stomach virus or something?
No,
he had like tonsil, or something.
He's still got his tonsils.
Oh.
So they flared up on him. They flared up on him. So
wow. He'll probably do a 3-hour. He'll probably do a 3-hour live stream then. So.
That's probably why it flared up on him, because of that 8-hour live stream he did.
He's a good guy. He's an excellent man. Good guy.
I love him, but I'll say, you know, that kind of stuff, man, that'll get you. You know, so I hope he's doing better.
I'm sure he is. Mitch said he is. He came out the one night when I did that little short where we were met up for the Italian food. He still wasn't feeling good.
He is not sick. He is not sick. He is okay.
Well, how do you just a moderator wants to come back on. Okay, let's add Mitch. There he is. How you doing, Mitch? Too much air
Jesus
conditioning.
Christ.
You're probably
Good
right.
God, he was sick. Yeah, he has his tonsils in still, and he was feeling pretty crappy for a couple weeks. But I can't divulge too much because he's a vlogger, and vloggers obviously don't want to let the cat out of the bag until they're ready. But he has mentioned on live streams that he will be heading towards Chiang Mai in the future.
Cool.
And via road, motorbike, short day trips, and staying in little villages along the way for content. I can't say when that's going to happen.
Cool. It's just good to know he's okay. I know that he was
on various legs. Yeah, he's good to go. Yeah, he's good to go. I mean, he just the other day.
Hey, let me ask you something, Mitch.
He was on. Seriously.
I could do this. I have the ability to do
Can
this.
You understand me?
I could block your mic. There you go. I'm fucking with you. Oh, there goes all my money into the cuss jar. Go ahead, Mitch.
I was at the Wombat, and I said, "Hey, breakfast?" He said, "No. I'm on mile 8 of a 15-mile road march."
See, people that lose their mind like that. People lose their mind in Thailand. They exercise.
If that's sick, it's a mental illness. It's definitely not a physical one.
Well,
I did that crap in the Army. But no, he's good to go. He's good to go.
On a different note, do you know how to put together a line deal for Got to Love Thailand? Do you know how to do that, or is it a pain in the ass, or does it take work?
No, it's simple.
How do? Okay, because Bobby says
I'm in a couple of those. I'm on a few of those groups, and one of them includes Kevin.
Cool.
And in fact,
maybe we'll talk about that again in a couple of days, and we'll figure out something.
That's right. He hasn't posted anything in it'll be 14 days, I think now. But yeah, and that's all part of. It's. He's like, yeah, taking a break. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get my shit ready.
Why not?
You know.
So then
he lives literally. Like I can't even go to the flipping Big C. My bike's overloaded when I get some trinkets for the kitchen, and he can pack all of his stuff in that 30-liter bag and put everything he owns on that bike, and it looks like he's just going across town and live out of it. I'm like, I wish I could do that. I packed 4 shirts.
Hey, Mitch, I was a second lieutenant with
38 square yards of fabric.
I was a second lieutenant with a 450 freaking Honda motorbike and saddlebags and everything that I needed in my life to either go to the store or go fly airplanes in the afternoon. Man, I could pack it into the little saddlebags on the side of the air on the motorcycle, and now I have no idea. I have no idea how I was able to do that.
I came here with 2 6 suitcases, and I'm still regretting it.
With 2 what?
God,
with 2 what suitcases?
2 suitcases, 2 big suitcases, 2 large suitcases.
Like 25 kilogram type?
Maxed out. Of course, they were over maxed, so I paid a bunch of money for those. And then I shipped a bunch of stuff from Phuket to Tom in Rayong, and that's like when I got it, I'm like, what was I doing with all this stuff? I've been pitching it over the balcony every night.
I always take too much stuff when I go anyway, but he's got it down to a absolute science.
He has got it down.
If you guys haven't seen his video on how he packs his backpack, you got to watch it. It's definitely worth watching.
You know, Mitch, you like to moderate everything, and I'm cool with that. But if you
not in moderation.
If you did one of these series on your own move and what you had to get rid of and what you learned through it, I will bet there's a lot of people who know you and follow you who would really appreciate that, myself included.
You know what? I don't blame Mitch because he came here to retire. He likes to, because I've been trying to get him to do it too. But you know, he needs to relax and have a good time. That's why I told him. He said, "I don't know what I'm going to do." I said, "Do whatever the hell you want to do, man. You're retired. You busted your ass. You worked for a long time. Who's leaving?"
Me, I gotta go.
Looks like Mark's leaving. See you, Mark.
Take it easy, brother.
Somebody
Have a good one.
Bye.
But
Joe,
you know what?
See you,
Mark. Take it easy, brother. Bye. You know, I don't blame him. In fact, I told him you need to do what you want to do, man. Don't let anything. And I don't. I live in Surin. I don't have anybody that I know around me, so this actually takes up time, and I enjoy doing it. Would I do it if I was single and in Pattaya? Probably not. I would probably be doing what Mitch is going to do, is go out, travel around. Hey, that doesn't mean a year from now he's going, okay, I did all this. I want to start my deal. And everybody in the world would help him. And that's for sure. And he'd do extremely well at it. But right now, I think he needs to go enjoy himself. Or at least that's what I tell him. I lie to him, too. I tell him he looks good and the women want you. I let him, try to build him up a little bit. But otherwise, he's okay. Mitch is one of the good ones, man. One of the good ones.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna duck out
in the
to
mail.
my wife is getting ready to hit the hay, so I'm gonna go too. So you guys take care. Have a good night. Yeah. It's great talking with you as always,
Gator.
and thank you for the opportunity.
See you, Jake. Have a good one.
All right, adios. Take care. Bye.
Swati crap. There we go.
Thanks, Brock.
Yeah, it's getting close anyway. We're 1:47. What did Brock lie to you? What did Brock say?
No, I said thanks.
Oh, okay. What do you do? Flip you off?
You'll see. You'll see. Anyway, so yeah, I want to get when we travel.
You froze. I told him to get better internet. He says he's going to do it, but I don't know what he does. He's just a moderator. That's what it says there. There you are. Yeah. You're back. I was just bitching at you about
it's
getting good internet.
Yeah,
I'll be there
sorry,
soon.
Guys.
No worries. What were you going to say?
Or no?
You're back. You're on. You're live. I'll be there soon,
Oh,
Bobby. I hope so.
Talking about the traveling through the provinces.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Contact people beforehand, like Saren Tip.
Yeah, like I don't know exactly how to. I think you've got a direct line. You got a direct line to Maggie? Maybe after we get off here, maybe you could send her a little thing saying Dave is and his wife are coming maybe on Friday. They'd like to meet up for a sandwich or a lunch or something if you're up to it. And because I don't know otherwise.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, see if she wants to. At least I'm with my wife. But otherwise, I'd want her to be with her boyfriend. If I was just going to travel up there. But if I'm with my wife, I think it's acceptable to see if she wants to, would let us buy her.
Yeah, that's why I'm going when I have.
And I'll go again too. Then I'll go again. But,
yeah, let me look here. See. If you go to her YouTube page and go to the About section, and there will be her email right there.
Okay, I'll email her directly. I can do that.
Yeah,
I have the ability.
And then
let's see.
Yeah. So
I
just got another line message here.
You guys want to sit and rap for a little while, or do you want to? What are we at? We got 18 people. It's been an hour and 50 minutes. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Yes, you want to keep on bullshitting, or no? It's time to go.
Sure. I'll bullshit. I'll shoot the bull.
Yeah.
I'll
real
chin
man,
wag,
Greg,
as they call
Bobby,
it.
Joe. I know Joe. He's probably
everyone.
He's probably going back and forth because he's got. I know that
you can
Dana's
email
on.
Dave, and Dave will give me the information as well.
Yeah, you guys let me know what you want to do. Otherwise, I got my Lamu. I can smell it from here, but I can wait.
Yeah, yes, I got coming as well.
There's one yes. Tom says yes. I'll see. But I know Dana's on.
Okay,
so
are you still live on YouTube, Dave?
Yeah, I'm live.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm live. Yeah. I didn't end anything. Let's
Okay.
see you
I'm
later.
frozen. My
Will's-
internet sucks.
Yeah, I think we only
I'll
got
see you
one.
guys later. If you can hear me, I'll see you later.
We can hear you. Take it easy, Mitch.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Thanks, guys.
All
Have
right,
a good
brother.
one, Mitch.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later. Okay. All right. So I'm going to say we're going to go 151. I want to say goodbye and thanks to everybody. Joe, Bobby, Greg, Dirty Old Man, Tom. Who else is here? Trip.
Ben just served it.
Benja's still here. Benja, Bill,
Yeah.
if you're still here. Everybody that's in here. Tommy J, if you're still here. Thanks for watching. Brock, you want to say goodbye before I hit the outro?
What he said.
All right, guys. I will catch you on the next one.